Okay, let's take a look at it's problem number 2 from your projectile motion worksheet. Okay, an apple is launched directly upward at 64 feet per second from an 80-foot tall platform. The equation for this apple's height is h at time t seconds after launch is h equals negative 16 t squared plus 64t plus 80. So this is really, it gives us a lot of information at the top. This is really what we need to know. It's going to give us, based on the time, t, what is the h, what's the height of our apple. Okay, so that's kind of the main thing we need to look for. It's a lot of words, but that's what's important. So find the maximum height of the apple. Okay, so we've got this apple, right? It's got at a platform, it's getting launched straight upward and then coming back down, right? So what's the max height? The vertex, right? And we all know how to find the vertex. We know that the axis of symmetry, okay, is negative b over 2a. That's going to give us our axis of symmetry. So let's calculate that real quick. Negative 64 divided by 2 times negative 16. And that is going to equal just 2. Okay, you calculate that out. So that's our axis of symmetry. That's our x value, or in this case, our t value, right? T value. And so what we do to find the vertex now is we take this value, this 2, and we plug it back in. Sorry, I don't know what happened. So we plug it in, and we get h, that's what we're looking for, our max height, equals negative 16 times 2 squared plus 64 times 2 plus 80. Okay, and if you calculate all that out, if you solve that equation, you're going to get h equals 144. And so that would be our maximum height, okay? So all it is the vertex, okay? Vertex is our max height, okay? Then it asks us, how many seconds will it take for the apple to reach the ground? Well, when the apple is on the ground, you can look up here. When the apple is on the ground, that means the h is equal to 0. So then we just solve how many seconds, how much time. We solve for t when h equals 0. So if h equals 0, we set it equal to the rest of the equation. T squared plus 64t plus 80, okay? And so we're going to solve this by, initially we're going to factor out, okay? Actually, I'm going to go to a different page so we can solve this. So it's going to be 0 equals negative 16 t squared minus 64t plus 80. Okay, first thing we're doing is looking for a GCF. You can pull out negative 16. Got it equals 0 over here. So that will leave me with t squared minus, or plus, sorry. This was supposed to be plus. I'm sorry, guys. I'm messing this up. But that was supposed to be plus. We'll get the answer out in there, don't worry. Minus 4t, and this should be minus 5, okay? Well, that's equal to 0. So now we factor this little section, and looking for stuff that multiplies to equal negative 5, adds to equal negative 4. I think that's going to be negative 5 and 1, right? So negative 16, and you've got t minus 5, t plus 1, okay? And all that's equal to 0. And then if you use each little section and solve for 0, t minus 5 equals 0, t plus 1 equals 0, then you get t is equal to either 5 or t is equal to negative 1. And so in our case, it makes more sense for t to be equal to 5, right? Because we're looking for seconds. And so how many seconds will it take for the apple to reach the ground? 5 seconds. That's what our final answer is, okay?